All right, everybody. So this is how I do my stuffed peppers. Now, shockingly, it's been like a year or so since I did a video on this, and that was actually the last time I actually made them. They're pretty good. They take a lot of work, but it's not as hard as you might think. So I got all my ingredients here. You see, I got the peppers, the meat you want to put in there. Definitely want to get some onions. So as you see here, just dice those up. Now you can cut them up however big you want to. You can cut them up in larger chunks if you like that little, like nice little crunchy onion inside the pepper, or if you want them thin where it's more like minced, where it'll just make sure it gets that flavor throughout the meat. So you can do it however you want. I kind of get lazy, so I just dice it up in between, or however it comes, it comes. And also onions will cook down too, so you don't have to worry about that too much. So then I just get the rest of the meats with the onions. And I probably added like a spoonful of minced garlic in there as well. Then I go with my seasonings, a little bit of spice, but not too much. Definitely ground black pepper. Definitely want to add some of that. And then I found this seasoning. It's black and tan. It's actually really good. It's good on the grill. That was my first time trying it out, and I liked it. Then of course I hit it with some garlic. And now this is something new I found too: purple salt. Yeah, it's purple salt. I guess it's almost as great as pink salt. I don't know. So anyway, what I do is I put it on the cast iron. Now, the last stuffed pepper video I did everything inside. It was too long. So this one I'm making it shorter. But we're going to do everything possible out on the grill. So I got all my vents adjusted, and that right there is a char-griller Legacy. It's been holding strong for a couple years now. So now what I got is I'm just kind of mixing it around using a knife, and that helps me like dice everything up, kind of break up the meat a little bit. And then yeah, so now in here you see I got the just some simple boil in the bag rice, nothing too fancy. I got that boiling inside. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go over here and just dice up the stuffed peppers, well, the unstuffed peppers. So pretty much what we do here is just I like to cut around and take the stem. I like to cut like a circle things just so I can kind of pluck the stem out, because then that gives the top of the pepper the curve that kind of holds everything in. You could just take a knife alongside the top and just cut the whole top off, but I like it better when it kind of encloses itself in. So these are all the peppers I got right here, and yeah. So the next step that we're gonna do is go outside. I'm constantly checking the meat, make sure it isn't burning, moving everything over, mixing everything, and it's very juicy in there. So now that my rice is done, I got my other cast iron skillet, and I got my tomato sauce out there. And I just got like a basic tomato sauce. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all my meat and I'm putting it in the deep cast iron. I love cast irons, man. You can cook like anything on this or on these, and it holds heat well. But anyway, so I'm adding my rice and my meat together, and already this is starting to smell good, and it's definitely delicious. So pretty much you just do like that, and I kind of added in here and there like layers to try to keep it myself, so that way I don't have to stir it up too much later. And then I just dump the rest of it out. I'm definitely dumping all those juices in there, mixing it up and around. And yeah, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more sauce in a little bit. Oh, there we go. Add the rice first. There we go. So yeah, it's almost full, but that's a lot of stuff for stuffed peppers right there, because I like my peppers stuffed. And yeah, pretty much just mix it around in there, get a good consistency, however you like it. There we go. I add a little bit more sauce. I like a nice little consistency. I don't like too much sauce. If I have too much meat, that's great. So now what I do is I like to cut up some cheeses. So I got some cheddar cheese, and now this cheese I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm not going to butcher it, but it's some other kind of cheese. And then I got some mozzarella, some cheddar, and everything like that. So I'll show you what I do. So the same cast iron that I had everything cooking on at first, um, I take that and I put all the stuffed peppers in there. And then so what I'm doing is I'm just pretty much stuffing all the meat in there and everything. And then I'm also adding two little pieces of cheese in between. So I put like a scoop of the meat sauce in there, add 2 pieces of cheese, and then I finish stuffing the rest of the pepper with it. So as you can see, it comes out really, really nice, really delicious and everything. Yeah, I just can't wait to eat these, and it's smelling good. And actually, I have a lot of it left over, so waste not, want not. And I can actually take this and I put it in a bag, and you can either freeze it for later if you want to. I did give some to the doggos because they were begging. And also you can use it to make more stuffed peppers in the future. So now the last step, what I'm doing here, just adding a little bit of cheese on top. You don't want to add the cheese too soon because it'll melt and burn. So I kind of wait till the stuffed pepper is almost ready. Then I add the cheese. And as you see now, the cheese is nice and melted. Stuffed pepper is soft. Still got that little crunchiness. And at this point, I'm getting ready to dig in. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please subscribe.